All right. A big inhale, hands to Gosho, heart center. And I don't know, of course, we always feel things differently, but wow, that first inhale, that first coming together in Gosho, the first moment of sitting, notice how quickly things settle, how quickly we can find peace. And maybe notice here as well as we bow in Gosho, it helps us get rid of that anger and the worry. We so quickly forget these things because they're so tenuous, like vapor. As soon as we sit, as soon as our attention turns inward into stillness, how quickly the state of our being can change. Some days are better than others. Some practices are better than others, of course, as always. But just feel that difference from the heart center, maybe throughout the mind, the heart, and the earth. Three diamonds of Reiki Ryōhō. So let's stay in Gosho in silence for another minute or so. And here, if you know the precepts in Japanese or English, I invite you to recite them just in your mind. I'll recite it one time in a minute or so, but let's sit with the precepts in silence before we begin. Now, if you don't know the precepts, that's not a problem. Just simply sit, just simply be in your presence, be in your space, be with your breath, and turn inward. Beginning with the titles of the practice, this mystic art that invites in happiness, and from that happiness, we can find this miraculous medicine to cure all diseases. We find Daikomyo, we find stillness, we find internal peace. And then moving into the precepts, I'll just recite it one time, let the resonance flow, flow into Gosho, flow into the body, the mind, and the earth. And of course, you're welcome to chant along with me if you wish, or just feel. Sho fuku no iho mambyo no reaku koyo dake wa ii karuna shimbai suna kansha shite gyo agame shito ni shinsetsu ni. Kenyoku. Left hand rests on the left leg. The right hand is hovering over the left shoulder. And here, as always, we're moving at our own pace. Please, you don't have to follow my voice or my rhythm. Eyes are closed. Moving the right hand diagonally down and across the torso. And further to your own rhythm, if you feel that there's already tension or a place that needs attention, place your hands there. Dive into the self-healing already. Once the right hand reaches the right leg or the right hip, we bring the left hand over the right shoulder. We're not touching the body here. We're scanning. Recognition of chokure as we move through the diamonds. Once the left hand gets down to the left hip, the right hand is over the left shoulder one more time. Always Joshin Kokyo-ho, breathing in and out through the nose. Once you're at the right hip, extending the left arm out with the palm facing up, the right hand is hovering over the left bicep. If your arms are tired here, if it's difficult to hold them up, then just stay in Gosho, no problem. Moving the right hand slowly down the left arm. Moving all the way past the fingertips. And then rotating the right palm to face up. The left hand is now moving down the right arm very slowly, mindfully. Attention follows the movement of the hand. All the way past the fingertips. And then one more time with the left palm up. Moving the right hand down the left arm. Past the fingertips. Gosho. Joshin Kokyo-ho, now breathing fully in and out through the nose down to the lower belly. And here we take deliberate, long, slow, and deep breaths, filling the lungs, retaining the breath, and exhaling fully. Please do breathe at your own depth, your own rhythm here. We'll stay in Joshin Kokyo for about a minute or so. Just breathe through the diamonds. As you inhale, maybe feeling the energy of the spine and the body moving upward, and as you exhale, letting that rain fall back down over the body. We might feel something like the dynamo here, energy rising up through the spine, moving through the crown, and then falling back down to enter again at the root. Reminded of the full translation of Reiki here, the rain that falls from the mouth of a female healer to nourish the earth from which rice grows, that we cook with steam to sustain life. So we feel the movement of Daikomyo. Position number one, hands are over the eyes. Self-healing is at your own pace. You're welcome to place your hands anywhere you wish if you know you have a place that needs urgent attention. Wherever your hands are, this is where the awareness lies. And with that awareness, we seek to let go, even try to drop that last bit of awareness. So here we focus on the eyes, and then we surrender the eyes. Number 2, sides of the head around the temples. Focusing on the temples, and then we surrender the mind. Number 3, the left hand is on the back of the head, the right hand is on the crown. Recognizing stillness or increased stillness in each moment. This is all there is. Number 4, around the throat, Vishuddha chakra. Framing the jawline or touching the throat, hands to the side of the neck, whatever is most convenient or comfortable for you. Number 5, Anahata, heart center. Hands are resting over the sternum. Pausing here just to feel into the air and the breath, feel into the dynamic movement of the heart, the divine feminine in all of us. Kenon Kwanlin, the divine mother of mercy. Number 6, the solar plexus. Left hand is on the left curvature of the kind of floating ribs, middle torso. The right hand is at the same line across the middle of the torso. Only the very tips of the middle fingers are touching directly in the midline of the torso. Here we bring our awareness without moving the hands. Bring your awareness only to the right hand, to the liver, the gallbladder. Koyo dake wa ikaruna. Maybe bringing forward a moment or an event or a person or a place or a memory that brings up anger. Bring it forward and just let it rest. Awareness moving over to the left hand, Koyo dake wa shinpai suna. Bringing in memory, person, place, event, attachment that brings up worry. Worry, anxiety, fear, anything that falls under that umbrella, bring it to the forefront of your awareness and let it rest. Tendon Shudoho number 7. The left hand is on the lower abdomen, the lower belly. The left thumb is pointing up the midline of the torso. Your right hand is resting on top of your left. Your thumbs are touching, pointing directly up the midline of your torso, as if you're holding your lower belly. Thumbs are roughly around the navel. And the awareness now into the hara, the dantian, the sacral chakra. Pausing here for a few minutes and remembering Joshin Kokyoho as every inhale pulls the sensation of that energy through the spine up to the crown, and the exhale drops it back down to the base. Deep, slow breathing. And here, a few more minutes, sinking into the silence of this space. And when we move on, you're very welcome to stay here in Tenden Shudoho if you wish. Shishin Toitsu now, Reiki concentration. The hands are back to Gosho, but now separated. Separated by a few inches, maybe 10 centimeters. Awareness between the hands. Feeling something here beyond the mind or the body, we feel into Honjaze Shone, the understanding that there is something bigger than our attachments, than our mind and our body. There's something else. And from Shishin Tetsu now, we try to even let go of Honjaze Shone. So let your awareness between the hands drop. Your hands can face the screen, of course. Remain in Shishin Toitsu, Tenden Shoroho, anywhere on the body that you wish. But now we seek no awareness in the mind. Of course, it comes back. Try to let it settle. few more minutes. And we bring the hands back to Gosho Heart Center. An opportunity here to give thanks, to be present, to feel the effect of the practice on the mind and the body. And so to all of you joining live and in the future, I give my thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. And please do come on back at your own pace. Thank you. Wow. Whew. All right. Beautiful practice. I didn't want to come back. If you, if you look at the recording, you're going to see me not wanting to come back. That was really beautiful. Thank you, everybody. All right. If anybody has any questions, or if they have anything they want to share, feel free to unmute and ask away. Yes, Elaine.
Thank you for this. It really was so powerful for me.
Thank you.
Maybe you're going to go into this in your books, but I'm curious to know in your training or now when you teach, I know Gasho, we say the word Gasho, but were you ever taught to say this prayer position?
Yeah, I mean, people have said it. It's the same thing. So, maybe it's if in a Western perspective, it's a little bit less foreign sounding, or you can say namaste
Hmm.
as well. It's the same. It's all the same. Hands to prayer,
Yeah,
same
I was
idea.
curious. Right, right.
Yeah.
I have another question, but maybe I'll let someone else ask first.
Floor is all yours, Elaine. Go ahead.
Okay. Once again, I was looking at your wonderful website and I saw your trainings in the two lineages that you've had. Before those, did you study anything with the Takata lineage?
How many other forms of quote unquote Reiki have I studied? Yes. Yes, I have studied many of them. Yes. And if you look at my lineage tree, you'll notice the one that I pass on is via Inamoto
Right.
because it's more it's more aligned to in my opinion, and I think very justifiably and very easy to defend in many ways. It's more aligned to Ansen Ritsume and to the ideas of Mount Kurama. The Doi
Hmm.
Sensei's route, it's a little bit more Western. There's a little bit more attachments, and there's other things that I won't get into in this conversation. But I've studied
Okay.
under both. But yes, before that, I Tibetan Reiki and Reiki Tumo and all these types of things. So it's many, many different types I've studied.
So at this point, do you consider having changed anything that you teach, or do you teach it directly the way you've learned it from Hayakaten and Emoto?
Yeah,
Because I can
I
see how we
teach.
all kind of do our own things after a while.
Yes, yes. And I hope that of course, many of you are taking my classes, and I hope that you will find what resonates with you. For
Hmm.
me, the thing that resonates is kind of like Occam's razor. The simplest explanation should be the truth. So for me, I hope, and I hope it will always continue to refine itself as well, right? So I hope that my courses and my teaching is governed and guided by a couple of key questions. Is it verifiable in the core tenets of the practice? So is it with the precepts, the hand placements, the symbols, these types of things? Is it visible on Mount Kurama? Is another one. And does it honor the direction towards Onsen Ritsume? So these are the three tenets that I try to teach. Anything outside of that is my belief. And so it's not part of Usui Reiki Ryōhō.
All right, thank
You
you.
have to constantly work on the nature of the mind and the entrapment of the mind and belief, right? In my opinion.
Hmm. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. All right, anybody else?
I want to go into treatment on myself.
Let's see. Ashley, here's a question. I'll just look at that in the chat. Let's see what it is. Ah, yes, I can talk to you after everybody's out if you'd like to stay on for another minute or so. Thank you. All right, anybody else? Okay, everybody. Well, beyond the book and beyond the upcoming conference that I'm speaking at with the Monroe Institute, Deborah, thank you for your message on that. Deborah is part of the Monroe Institute in the United States. Very excited about that coming in November. Also, of course, the Deep Roots Pilgrimage 2026 is coming in March. So there's a lot of stuff coming, and there's really amazing announcements coming up on that. There's so many things that I've got to try to plan to get these announcements out, but that trip is going to be absolutely incredible. We are going to open the first day with a very important, very, very traditional Goma ceremony to Fudo-myo. Fudo, the deity that helps us to burn our impurities and burn our attachments. So right from the start of the pilgrimage in 2026, we're going to be meeting with the Shugun, the Shugendo practitioners and the head priest at Shogo-in in Kyoto, and joining together for a very, very significant Goma. So that's awesome. I haven't announced that yet officially, but here we are. So that's coming up. So if anybody has it on your radar, there we go. It's going to be another beautiful trip. Thank you so much, everybody. As always, I can't wait to see you again next week. Thank you for your dedication to the practice. Thank you for turning up here week in and week out. I really do appreciate it. I know so many of you have been here for 125, 130 shares now. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful weekend, everybody. I'll see you next Thursday. And Ashley, yes, please do stay around, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Take care, everybody.